Yeah, I want to do a trailer for the game Mob Wars. The limit's gonna be like 2 minutes long. Uh, it's gonna be have to be shot by the first week or second week of June, so I have 2 weeks to edit in time for the deadline for end of June. The budget's not gonna be much, hopefully not at all. But yeah, so this is basically my idea. I'm looking for a producer to basically get me the cast and crew, and possibly somebody like this for like the couple of shots. Okay, so this is the storyboards. So it starts out, fan with, and then starts in with this, which is like the Godfather figure, and he's going, he's like talking, and you see the city in the background. Probably a night shot is probably the best. Possibly with some lights on his face flashing or something. And he's going, "May God forgive me for what I'm about to do." And then it goes to the next shot, which is this one, which is a body on the ground. It's an overhead shot, the body like lying there. Possibly, maybe shoot at the Pollock building. Maybe where the garden thing is, in the middle. Maybe shoot from the second story or third story down. To have the body there. And then go into this shot, which is a guy kicking in the door, facing this way, and the camera's right there, and kick open the door. And then we have this shot, and he sees two guys pointing guns at him. Basically he's right there, and then you have one guy right here with this, and then a guy right there with a gun pointing at him. And then another shot we have is it's basically two guys shooting, just two close-ups, like and then the other guy going. And then the next shot, which is the Godfather figure again, and he's in front of a little mob. He's talking, and you maybe got the back of the guy, people's heads right there, and he's got, and possibly maybe in one of those the best thing is it's in a warehouse, or the better it will be like in those well, not in a freezer, but those butcher place. But it's not in the freezer, you know what I mean? And and he's going, "They wanted a war, we'll give them a war." And then we have the outer shot, which is the rival boss, and of course he's gonna be less well dressed. It's gonna be a similar shot, and he's just going, "I want each of you to go out recruiting. You will each have 501 members by tonight." And then there's some montage really quick of the mobs trying to recruit, like this, maybe shoot at VCU somewhere and get a couple of people, have some people, the mob members trying to recruit them with flyers or business card or something, and then continue with the shot with the rival mob boss, and he's going, "It's basically a numbers game. I don't care how good they are. If we have numbers, we can overwhelm them." And then it goes into this shot. It's in a dark room with little lights. You see, the guy sitting there at a table, being hovered over by another guy, and for a guy, he's holding a hammer, and he's like, "You're gonna tell me everything." And then the guy at the table sitting there is screaming. He's like, "Ah, ah!" And then there'll be a shot of blood dripping off the table from where near the hand is. just pan down to it, you know, and the blood dripping. And then the shot right here, basically, I guess in a room, two guys holding, you know, a guy holding a crowbar, and then maybe a guy holding a baseball bat, and then you have this other guy. He's like, I told you guys to get real weapons, not toys. And then the next shot is him basically just holding, you know, holding a gun and go, this is a real weapon. Let's see. And then there's the shot where the guy like does a spin before he shoots at one of those, you know, those type of thing. And but then, like with this shot, shows he doesn't find a target, but instead he got a bullet to his, you know, gun to his head. After he does that, he's like, see, like nothing. You know, show the other, maybe from his point of view, nothing. And then suddenly he got a gun to his head, and he's like, uh-oh. And then we show close up of her smiling. And you know, they're saying, why are you smiling? You're surrounded. And this, you know, this, I don't know how, right there. Well, he is the one who's saying you're surrounded. You know, the other guy had two guns to him, and then the other guy is going, ooh, I don't know what. He go, everybody dies. And you know, and then the title comes up and goes, Mob Wars, and then you hear, you know, in the background of the title, and that's basically how the trailer is going to be. So I hope that gives you an idea what I want to do with this trailer.